Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the next 28-day read for the sign of Aries. We are so thankful to be here with all of you to share no. We're gonna pause. We're not gonna pause it. This is live time. This is prime time. Welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Trucy Nunez, and our spiritual council. We are reading for the next 28 days, not for today's collective energetic read. But maybe there's something there for you, Aries. Maybe there's a habit and something's just autopilot, and so being conscious of that as autopilot puts us in a state where it's difficult to experience the now because we are programming something that's not necessarily of relevance to that. I mean, even though it is, but it's not. Everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. But welcome. We want to get started by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank mi abuelita, my grandmama, abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank mi abuelito, my grandpapa, abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestor, those that love and protect and guide you. You can honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started. Some of you move really quick, very, very quick. It's almost like out of like an angst. It almost feels anxious to me, but for some of you, it's like that's part of who you are. You just move really quick through things, and for some of you, it could be a little bit of out of nervosity, but it's or nervousness, but it's something about nirvana, but it's interesting. It's just interesting to explore. Or you can be moving very quickly through something. You feel like you have to get things done. It's like you have to get things done. That's how it feels for some. It's got to do with a work situation because you are Emperor energy in the tarot. And I'm getting that strong Emperor energy. For some of you, this could have to do with doing something for a father or with a father. You feel like you have to get something done. Is you want to move really quick through it. But maybe there's that, it's like the faster that you move through something, you may miss something because you're just thinking of, okay, what do I need to do next? What's the next step? And you have a checklist, a preordained something or other, instead of actually being present and however it flows and the experience of it. It's like doing something more because you have a checklist versus I actually enjoy this. I'm in the moment. I'm in flow. I'm living, breathing. All of me. I'm getting that song. All of me loves all of you. But maybe not so much. Like maybe it's like there's not a full experiencing of something, and spirit really wants you to pay attention to that over the next 28 days. It's gonna have to do with planning for a wedding or planning for some type of event or something that, again, has to do with someone that you really love. This could have to do with doing something with a father figure or with someone that you really love, or with your partner. For some, an emperor could represent your partner. But it's like you want to, or something that you do for work, but it's like the emperor versus the Empress energy, spirit saying, where it's like the Empress energy is more creative, more nurturing, and the Emperor is very, that's what is coming in, something's very like action oriented, almost like we have to build this because we have to, not necessarily because there's flow and love and fruitfulness and creation, and let's nurture the energy and spend really time. But it's more like, how do we set up this industry? For some of you, it's gonna have to do with setting up a business. It's like, how do I get this done? Versus like the feeling of it. And everything has, it's something about purpose. Everything has its like like something about adequacy or inadequacy. Everything has its like just placed, but for some, spirit may be inviting you to find a balance and just something to explore. Because for some, it's like you're taking on a lot of work, but it's like, okay, bang, like, and it's almost like you could, it's something about disintegrating. You could be also delegating a lot of tasks to others. But again, it's also very like mechanical. This could have to do with an old industry. For some of you can work in construction or some type of a very well established industry or corporation. But it's just something to consider. To make a nation, it takes very nurturing energy. You could make a workplace anywhere, and say it's, you know, emotionally intelligent or not, or say that there's emotion there. But something feels very mechanical. It feels very well established for sure, very organized, very like that authority energy of the Aries. But it does feel like it's just about action, 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 and not necessarily thinking too much of it. Almost borders Five of Swords energy. This could be in a very competitive environment, or where people do things to try to get their way in situations, not caring about the results or who gets hurt or what happens after. It's like, let's just get this thing done however we can. That's how it feels. That's interesting. That's what's coming in, my lovies. Boom, boom, bye, good. I don't know what your plans are, but emotion is important. Emotion, the ocean. I'm getting that. What is that? The motion in the ocean. It's gonna have to do with something that's supposed to be like very emotional, but it's just turning into very very about something about Susan. It's turning into very just a tangible. It's like, how can I build something? It's like just about building something. It's not necessarily anything deeper than that. Something about a beeper. What is up? What is up? What is up? How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? What's cracking? Yeah, I mean, even when thanking the ancestors, for some, maybe Spirit was giving us an exercise in slowing down your energies. Because you're still gonna outrun everybody else. Apparently, you are committed to outrunning everybody else, or doing something, whatever it is you want to build. You're trying to commit to doing something. But Spirit may be inviting you to maybe just slowing down just a bit. To really think about what you're doing and why you're doing it, and then give that time. Give it a week, give it 2, maybe a month, and really sit on the idea. If it's something that's going to be built and fruitful, and it's going to, Spirit's going to make you, happen for you anyway. But maybe for some, it's not beating your head. It's I'm seeing a ram, but ramming into like a concrete building, and eventually the ram is going to die, right? So it's like that. That's what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing like this could have to do with a judicial procedure. Like, someone's really wanting to ram it and make something happen. Because Spirit's showing us like a government office, like a courthouse. For some of you, this could have to do with the courts. This could have to do with a father figure involving a situation with the courts. 9/18, there's an ending of a situation. But it's like trying to make something happen, like forcefully, and against a really big institution. That's what is coming in, against a big force that's very difficult to move. This could have to do with some type of a reformation or a reform, or asking for some type of something in some type of adjudication. But it's like, that's what Spirit's showing us. It's literally a ram going against like a courthouse. Like, it's like a government office. This could have to do with a government office, because there's a block in emotions for some. it's really blocked. It's really blocked. And Spirit's maybe inviting some not to ram up against a justice. Like, it's like going against just a very well-established institution, and it's just a little ram. That's how it's coming in. And not to say that it's like someone wants to look at it as like the little train that could, but Spirit is saying something about someone's from the hood. Here we go with this energy. But Spirit's saying sometimes you don't have to start problems. That's how it's coming in. That's how it's coming in. Because then it's like you want to win a problem you started. It's like committing a crime and then not wanting to do the time when you committed the crime and you knew you were committing the crime. Like someone, as a little ram, they thought that they could like ram into like a spiritual team. That's how it is. 1052. That's what's coming in, my lovies. This could be you or someone around you, but that's what's coming in. And Spirit's asking for some to really, really pay attention to that, especially as we're going into Libra season, justice. Because for some, there could be a really, this could have to do with some type of legal procedure, because Spirit was showing us King of Spades energy and an Ace of Spades, where maybe you may just have to accept what it is that, and not be a ram ramming against, you know, even rams are intelligent, right? And so it's they can sleep at night. They sleep at night. Maybe for some of you, you're not sleeping at night because you're trying to fight, or there's an internal fight to win maybe a court procedure or a battle of some sort, or maybe for some you're attracting a battle. And Spirit's asking not to. For some of you, you could have to go to the courts for some reason. And Spirit's just asking, as you go into these buildings, their energies. Everything is energy. So setting your intention on how the best outcome, the most just outcome. We can't lie to Spirit, my lovies. We really can't. There's been a theme for a lot of the signs. Maybe you could be seeing that. You can't lie to Spirit. You have to be pure of heart to access certain things. And so for some, you may be trying to access something. This could have to do with Akashic records. Someone's trying to access someone's Akashic records or access someone's energy. And Spirit saying, you're not worthy. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. This could be for you or someone around you. Someone's not worthy because they don't have, it's like a security code. For someone could be trying to access like confidential information or files, and they don't have the security clearance. Take that how it resonates. Someone doesn't have the security clearance for something because of the way the energies are set up. It's an energetic thing. Take that how it resonates. It's an interesting concept. 1252. Bon, my lovies. Bon, by coots. Okay. Duh. That's what's coming in, my lovies. This is for a female and a gentleman. For some of you, it could be working in cahoots. For some of you, this could be, so the Queen of Clubs is you as the querent, or this could, this quote, something about quid pro quo, this for that. For some of you, you could be working with someone and you're giving them, okay, I want you to do this and you give me that. 1319 was on the clock. This could be for someone between the ages of 13 years and 19 years. For some of you, you can be trying to hire someone, a younger person around you to do something. For some of you, you could be in your late 20s. The number 29 could be significant for some, and you're trying to hire a younger person to do something for you. For others, that does not apply to. You have a Jack of Clubs around you, which is someone that is slightly younger, slightly older than you, maybe 10, 12 years, no more than that. They like to look good. They like to dress well. They like to take care of themselves. This could be someone that's rather immature and superficial, but you could be using them for something, because I'm getting utilité. For some of you, you're trying to, this for that. You're trying to give someone something, this for that. This could be some type of a relationship that's not really romantic. It could just be based on sensuality or sex for some. But you got this for that, and you're both looking in two different directions. So for some of you, you have a situation with somebody that you're dealing with, again, slightly younger, slightly older than you. Who is this for that? For some, this could be your partner. Queen of Clubs energy could represent your partner. But there's a this for that energy. You give me this and I'll give you that. Quid pro quo in some work situations is illegal. It's a form of harassment. That's what's coming in. I don't know what's going on with y'all, my lovies, but Aries is coming in. It's funny because I almost didn't want to do this reading, and there was a delay in doing this reading. So for some of you, there's just things that you're doing that maybe something inside of you is telling you maybe we shouldn't do these things, but for some reason you're still pushing. or someone around you, because we have a King of Spades. I'm telling you, my love, is the legal, the medical, and you have some type of success, or there will be a successful end to a situation. For a gentleman, for some of you, there will be a gentleman who will be winning something in the King of Spades, in a legal, in a medical. Don't force it, my lovies. The King of Clubs for you, or it is you as a man, or it is your partner, or it's a gentleman that you're dealing with. This person can work in the legal field or the medical field for some. And there is success here when it comes to some type of a clôture. There's some type of a closing of a chapter when it comes to an organization, King of Spades energy, some type of a big organization, the legal field, the medical field, banking systems. For some of you, there could be a checkup, and you will be getting some type of good news from a medical institution or from a doctor. Or for some of you, this could be from a lawyer. Bombay Coots, my lovies. I'm getting like not guilty pleas. Again, for some, there could be a serious legal matter in your field. It came in for a reason, or someone around you, and sometimes just for a season. We have two that want to speak together. Okay, Bombay Coach. Okay, there it is. There it is. We have a brother, a friend, or a son. So for some of you, a brother, a friend, or a son is at the forefront of for some of you, there are a few brothers, a few friends, and a few sons involved in a situation who are at the forefront of your field over the next 28 days. So you're preoccupied with a brother, a friend, or a son. For some of you, it could be your brother, your friend, or your son who's going through some type of a legal procedure. For some of you, I'm getting a divorce. There's a brother, a friend, or a son who's going through a divorce. For some of you, this could be a son. Someone's going through a divorce. Or for some of you, this could be you divorcing someone. Take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a divorce. Bombay Coots, my love. Jack of Hearts, a brother, a friend, or a son. Nine of Clubs energy, money or a work situation. Queen of Clubs, you or your partner. Nine of Diamonds energy, there are delays in the situation. 10 of Hearts, there's some projects that you're working on. And a Queen of Spades, a mother or an older female around you. And a Jack of Spades who does not have your best interest in mind. Bombay Coots, my love. Okay. So for some of you, you have an older female. It's feeling strong, not like your mother. For some of you have an older female involved in a situation. This could be an aunt. I'm getting a tante. This could be an aunt. This could be someone that you look up to, but this person doesn't necessarily have your best interest in mind. This could be someone in some type of an opposing force, or maybe for some of you there's a family feud happening, and there's an older female who has chose to be an opposing force to you. Queen of Spades energy can also represent you as an older female if you are 45, 50 years of age or older, single, widowed, or divorced, or 50 years of age, single, widowed, or divorced. You do have some type of project that you're working on that has been delayed because of Queen of Clubs. So for some of you, there could be two females involved in a situation who are both not on the same page, but they're trying to work together. This could be in a work situation for some. And then there's a friend or a brother in a work situation who's also involved in this and who you're talking to quite a bit about. For some of you, there's a brother that can help you financially or that will be helping you, but there are delays because of a mother for some. For some, your mom may not want you to get some type of money from your brother, or there is a situation in which a family member doesn't want you to get some type of money, so they're trying to delay a situation, but you're waiting on this money for some type of project that you want to manifest. For some of you, this is a significant amount of money, maybe 500, maybe 500 or so, maybe 1,000, but there are delays in the situation, maybe 2,000. There are delays in the situation because there's a gentle lady. For some of you, this could be in a work situation who wants to delay a situation. For some of you, could be waiting on some type of a bonus from a work situation, and there's a well-meaning man trying to help you. Something about Amanda, but there are delays. Dominant energy. In this present moment, you have a family member, a Queen of Diamonds in your family. Or for some of you, you have a Queen of Diamonds in your house. Or for some of you, you have a Queen of Diamonds in your couple. But you have here, for some of you, you have a brother who may be worried about someone who he lives with, who does not have his best interest in mind. This could be someone he's dating, who he lives with. We have the Queen of Diamonds with the Ace of Hearts with the 10 of Spades. In this present moment, for some of you, you will be hearing from a woman who does not have your best interest in mind. This could be a family member with the Ace of Hearts energy, which is your family. The Ace of Hearts is your family. It's your home where you where you live, but it is also your couple. For some of you, this is pertaining to a brother who is having, or a friend who's having a really tough time with a woman in his house, who he at one point considered his spouse, but things have gone south. I'm getting Stephanie South, or the name Stephanie could be significant. We have the King of Clubs with the Eight of Diamonds. With for some of you, you will be having a face-to-face with a, can you see this at all, my lovies? You will be having a face-to-face with a brother or a son. For some of you, Ace of Hearts in a home. But Ace of Diamonds is a face-to-face. You're communicating with a brother who's talking to you about a lover or some type of situation he's not happy with. But there will be some type of travel not too far from where you live to go and talk to your significant other for some. For others, you will be talking to a brother or a friend. Or you have a lot of movement in your area. For some, you could be traveling quite a bit in your area. You do have success when it comes to a new beginning. For some of you, you could be learning that someone got someone pregnant. And Spirit is saying it is a successful event, no matter what the circumstances are. There's joy, there's success, there's a new beginning. For some of you, you could be reconciling with a family member. Just keeping in mind that this person did betray you, and I don't necessarily think they still have your best interest in mind. This could be a female in your family who, no matter what, you respect, but this person does not, this person could have been neglectful. I'm getting, this could be like an estranged mother figure, or someone, or a nana. I am getting an older female in your family for some, that you're going to be able to heal something with over the next 28 days. It's going to make you very happy because it's a new beginning for you. You could recycle that energy. It's not to say that you're going to be talking to this person every day, but at least you'll have some type of closure for some. You do have success when it comes to a new beginning or some type of a new project you're working on. It's going to make you very happy. You do have a new house situation for some. For some of you, you could also be dating and things look really, really good. For some of you, have really good news. You do have a divorce here, some type of death. I did feel that divorce for some. You have really good news. For some of you, if you are ending a relationship, you are going to be super happy. Ecstatic, Spirit saying. Somebody's really happy about ending something where somebody else may not have been seeing the misery they were causing, to be quite frank, my lovies. For somebody, something about pausing. There could have been a lot of pauses. Or Paul, I'm getting the name Paul. I'm seeing RuPaul. What's that show that person has? Is it a drag race or something like that? That could be significant for some. There's an ending here. There's an ending for some. The Ace of Spades with the Nine of Spades. It is an ending. It could be an ending of a work situation. It could be an ending of a situationship for some, or a relationship for others, a home situation. It could also bring in the energy of a death. So you could be learning the death of somebody. But again, it is going to be really good news for you of an ending of some sort. For some of you, it's going to make you very happy. For some of you, here we have a father or a well-meaning man, and here we have something to do with a daughter or a sister or a friend. For some of you, you'll be getting news from family. There's a lot of family energy around you for some. For some of you, you could be hearing that a sister and a daughter have some type of project with your father. For some of you, your sister and your daughter could be having some type of project with your father. For some of you, the main concern is this woman who doesn't have your best interests in mind, who could have betrayed you. For some of you, you have a new beginning. Oh my gosh, you have 4 aces. Oh, fudgesicle sticks. For some of you, despite the fact that this is exhausting, that's how it feels. This woman lies a lot. You could live with this person for some, or this is a family member who lies a lot and they come over to your house quite a bit. But I'm getting strong of relationship for some. There's a messy relationship ending and you're just going to be very happy. That's all I have to say. Just keep working at whatever it is, because this energy is exhausting. This person can have a lot of health issues. They could be very frustrated in their life. And for some, you have a new beginning. 4 aces is a very positive new beginning. It is like everything fresh start after an ending, after a death, after a divorce. Oh my gosh, this is like the best spread, my lovies, to be quite frank. You have the 9 of Hearts with the Ace of Clubs, which is success and happiness. You have 4 aces, which is a successful new beginning in every area of your life. You have the Ace of Spades with a 9 of Spades after some type of a big ending for you. Jesus. where you were dealing with a bunch of liars, especially this female in your house for some. I'm getting that song. There's a stranger in my house. It took a while to figure. It's like this person doesn't even have like energy to like. This person can be out of tune. Like someone needs to tune, maybe for some tuning forks or looking into tuning forks, or someone cares about tuning forks, or someone needs an adjustment in their energy, because it's like, it feels like really tired. She feels really tired. This could be someone younger, but someone feels exhausted because they lie. It's like all of the lies. It looks like a tower. It's a tower. It literally is a tower. It's a huge belief system shift, but it's going to be very positive for some. It's going to be very positive. But that's what you're worried about right now for some. You're very worried about this house situation. You're making a lot of moves in your area. For some, you have a lot of new connections coming in, new energies coming in. You're going to be very happy over the next 28 days, despite the fact that there are underlying roots that need to be uprooted, because that's literally, it's like underneath. You can get a lot of support from family. Again, there are a lot of lies in a situation, so there are a lot of weeds that need to be taken out. And you're going to get really good news about this ending that you've been waiting on. You have been waiting on for quite some time, this ending of the situation. Bombay coach. You can have children with this person for some. But it's a good ending. You're going to be very, very happy. There's a stranger in my house. It took a while to figure out. There's no way you can be who you say you are. Ooh, you gotta be someone else. Because he wouldn't touch me like that. And he wouldn't treat me like you do. This person plays psychological tricks with you. This person plays all types of voodoo on you. Again, there are levels, but someone plays tricks. Like they'll say you've changed so much, or but this person's like really not happy in this situation. It's like they want to blame you for an ending that it's like, let's just accept it, my lovey. Let's just accept it. You have invitations, 8 of Hearts energy, or a blonde female around you, and an older female, Queen of Spades energy. It's going to be for a blonde female, or you have an invitation from a mother, or you have an invitation from an older female for some. A lot of communication. You've been communicating quite a bit with an older female. There's a stranger in your house, my lovies. And it took you a while to figure out. Here we have pray. Someone's been preying on someone. We have stalked, invaded, and watched. The number 31 could be significant for some. There's no way you can be... Someone's tired. That's what it feels like, my lovies. Feels tiring. Because he wouldn't touch me like that. This person could even try to compare you to others. But blame you. It's like, my love, this is intense. Here we have religion. Someone can even use religion. It's like, we married by the church. We took an oath. We took a bullshit oath. Like, it's like, you didn't take an oath to lie, did you? Canon, rules, and commandments. The number 37 could be significant for some. Sent from heaven. Someone seduces you with all types of religious tactics, or they tell you that this is against your religion to do X, Y, or Z conveniently. We have allure, desire, and manipulation. I feel the manipulation. Someone is a manipulator and a half, and they lie through their effing teeth. Someone has gaps in their teeth. I'm seeing someone with gaps in their teeth. There's something about gaps. I'm seeing gaps in the teeth. But someone's a liar, my lovies, and they're really tired. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. What could you say? What could you do? Someone uses anything and everything to mind F somebody. That's how it's coming in. It's like, well, we took an oath, or we promised that we would do this, or this person don't give a shit about anything. That's how it's coming in. I don't know what they care about, to be quite frank, because I doesn't even feel like someone cares too much about money or about status, or I don't know what it is. I think someone's just unhappy. And they want to be happy, but they don't want to let go of a situation. It's like the beast that you know versus the angel that you don't, or the demon that you know versus the angel that you don't. And then like you're kind of scared to take a jump, but you're going for a jump because you're going for a new beginning. You do have energy, newness, and vitality after being in a very energy sucking environment where there was a lot of lies and just a lot of fucking. That's how it's coming in. Like it was just having sex. Like someone was really trying to be kinky like some of you, someone around you is like trying to be very like overdue, like they're really trying to like out kink something, or like they're like being very like aggressive in sex, but it's because they have all of this war inside of them. Here we have Knight, allegiance to destructive ruler or principles, romantic delusions. That's what it feels like. Allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. They have some type of an allegiance to a destructive principle. They're using, it's like using religion and saying, you know, we married by the church, or we did this by the church, or we, you know, our pastor said to do, but it's a destructive system. 3033, Jesus, but I caught it at 3032 as well. Allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Someone could be delusional about the situation. They think that if they're really kinky, Jezebel energy, they're going to be able to say, or incubus, take it how it resonates, male or female, but I am getting a female's energy. And someone's just tired. It's like they don't even know how to fight for this anymore, because Spirit's not asking them to fight for this. Spirit's asking them to find their peace and to just be at peace with whatever decision is made. I told you, it's like ramming into a building, and it's like Spirit's like, I don't need you to ram into that building. I need you to go chill. I need you to go find your peace. You're in misery. This is a miserable situation. This is not what Spirit wants for anyone. Spirit just knocked. This person is trying to seduce somebody, but it's just to harvest more energy. But someone's depleting. It's like at some point you harvest too much energy from a source, and it starts to kill the source. So they don't even want, somebody doesn't even want someone anymore. That's how it feels, my lovies. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. 31, 38, they could even pretend like they try to like make someone feel a romantic delusion. Like they try to make someone feel like they are actually attracted to them, but it's just to try to get more energy out of them, because now they're addicted to the misery that they've created in the situation. Spirit's asking someone to go and heal. That's how it's coming in, my lovies, to go for a new beginning, to find newness, to find vitality, to find a new energy source. This could be through music. This could be through art. To not, because it's literally like trying to like, it's like beating a dead horse. So in spirituality, I met this beautiful child yesterday, and he's like, you're a horse. I am, in a way. So in spirituality, in Spanish, channelers are called horses, and there are partial possessions, there are full possessions. It depends on they're channelers that just, it's like channel completely another energy, an entity. I channel others' energies, and so I stay conscious. This person can say that they could have lied about an energy channeler, or they could have lied and said they got some type of spiritual work done. Everything is coming in for a reason. Or they could have lied and said that I'm telling you, someone's delusional. They're willing to lie on God. Someone went and lied and said that they got some type of message. That's what's coming in. Someone's a psycho, my lovies. I have to say it. Someone needs some time to heal. They really do. They feel so tired. But this little boy, he's like, you're a horse. And so channelers are called horses in Spanish, el caballo. And it's usually in the masculine form. They say el caballo. So el caballo. So someone could be a horse, or someone could actually be a channeler. But Spirit's showing us how for someone may have the gift of channeling, and someone knows you have a gift, and they wanna it's like feeding on a dead horse. It's like a vampire feeding on a dead horse. That's what I'm seeing. Someone could have sold you on some type of a fake romantic story, like soulmate energy, or we're supposed to be together. They try to paint it as something using religion, though. For some of you, this could be someone you met in a church, or something about religion or commandments or institutions or hierophant energy. But it's like feeding to someone's death. Something about cancer. Something about a cancer. A cancer could be significant. Again, I don't necessarily feel like somebody has like interest in... They just don't want to be alone. It's like misery loves company. Like they're not happy at home. They're not happy in their relationship, but they don't want to be alone. It could have to do with a cancer. Somebody could be dating a cancer. A nightmare. This is a nightmare. It feels like a nightmare. It really does. Psychic protection, shield, and bad dreams for some of you. But the number 5, Hierophant energy. Taurus could be significant. This is a marriage of some sort, or a union of some sort. That's what it feels like, my lovies. It feels like drain. Like this could really lead to someone's death. If you get it, you get it. A call for help. Someone's calling for help. Reaching out, need for backup, and admitting your needs. For somebody needs, the next year could bring a lot of changes to have someone address their fears about being alone or not being alone. The number 12 could be significant. There could be a 12-year-old or a 3-year-old involved in a situation. Spirit is advising that some admit their needs and admit when something's not working. It's important, my lovies, because it doesn't feel good. 35, 25 those numbers could be significant for some. It really doesn't feel good. I would tell you if it felt like amazing, but it doesn't. It feels like a slow death. As your energy is being, again, when people are like, I'm so stressed, because it's like your energy is being depleted in lies. At some point, you have to say that because it brings your own demise. The energy is very tired. It's very tired, to say the least. Here we have a warrior. And here we have a dilettante. Here we have a warrior. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. We're talking about your willpower being depleted. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. Somebody wants to conquer their ego. And sometimes your ego looks like, I have this marriage, or I have this title, or I have this thing that I'm addicted to, even though I know I'm lying to myself. It's conquering the ego. Dilettante, delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Again, what things look like. It's like delighting in something. You don't even necessarily need a title. You don't even necessarily need, it's like, I just like to decorate things, right? You decorate it because you're not really, you're just going with the flow of life. You're not really expecting anything. But then it becomes superficial. Then you're like, oh my gosh, who loves this 14 karat gold, plated mirror thingamabobber-bajigger? Let me grab that. Let me get that because it's going to impress this. It's like it turns superficial after a while. But someone is conquering their ego. Maybe for some, there's a difficult lesson in the warrior and your strength and your skill and your discipline and your toughness of will, to be true to yourself, to be a hero. And heroes are not always celebrated. Stoicism and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. When it comes to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Because it's important. That's cute, my lovies. I liked it. That was sweet. And here we have a thief. Stealing money, creative ideas, affections, or other powers you think you lack. Boom. I'm telling you, someone's under a spiritual attack in their own home or whatever it is. Don Juan, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Because someone's pretending like this is a love thing. It's not. That's what it feels like, my lovies. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Boom. That's an interesting thing to deal with over the next 28 days, my lovies. It looks like your chapter that you're closing, it's going to lead to your happily ever after, especially because there's so many lies in this situation. Shootsy. Jesus. It's like it's like living with someone and it's like what could you trust? What do you trust that they say? Because every other thing is a fucking lie. That's what's coming in, my lovies. It's like, what? Like, you can't, that's scary to me. Anyway, but you're closing out a big chapter, my lovies. You're going for spirit, the new beginnings twice, because of 4 aces and then the new beginnings. If you're questioning whether or not you're doing the right thing about closing a chapter, it looks like you're doing the effing right thing, and you trust it. Something about right wing, someone's right winged, or they think Republican and anyways, they think the Republicans and Democrats and it's all the same shit. Anyways, my lovies, it's about rulership. Stay well. And there goes that one crow. So you have a new beginning coming in, my lovies. Stay well. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friend. Go ahead, Aries. Do your thing. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever. Until next time, homies. Peace.